For business owners like Chase Jordan,
show you what where the awnings were.
Dealing with the effects of Portland's fentanyl crisis is a full-time job.
It's sad because, Tursi Soccer has, been around since 1986.
Tursi Soccer is a Goose Hollow staple and longtime family attraction off Southwest 14th Avenue and Taylor Street, right in the middle of the city's latest fentanyl market.
I mean, there's the needles and drug paraphernalia and garbage, food, dog waste. I mean, there's really been everything in this parking lot.
These pictures from the store's security cameras show crowds of people using drugs right outside the front doors.
It was bringing a tear to my eye because I'm like, it's crazy that that's at the front of my store at midnight.
Jordan has since replaced the building's exterior awnings with about 10 bright lights.
Yeah, I tried to make it as bright as possible and uninviting.
So far this year, Jordan has spent $17,000 on private security and repairs from vandalism, among other things. And he's not alone.
I don't know what can be done.
At the Legends condominiums a few blocks away,
I do know people in the building feel unsafe.
A fence now surrounds portions of the property and upgraded security is coming next year. Management at another Goose Hollow housing complex sent this letter to residents, encouraging them to adjust their routine to avoid the surrounding blocks between the hours of 6 and 11 at night because of the nearby, quote, open-air drug market.
Well, I think the sweeps downtown have pushed people looking for drugs up into Goose Hollow.
People like Zane.
Try to take shelter anywhere to get out of the weather, and unfortunately get kicked out all the time.
He carries a garbage bag filled with cans.
About 15, I think, yeah.
$15 worth, enough cash to get him fentanyl to last 2 days, he tells us.
Enough for the rest of the day and tomorrow.
It hurts that it's even happening. It hurts that it has to happen in the city.
Don Porth, a retired firefighter, often removes the aftermath from drug users at this nearly century-old memorial off West Burnside Street and Southwest 18th Avenue.
This bell structure and these trees, the shelter that they provided and the concealment from passersby became the epicenter for a lot of drug trafficking and drug activity.
The David Campbell Memorial, honoring fallen Portland firefighters, is now closed for repairs.
It's a beautiful memorial, but unfortunately a lot of people do a lot of drug usage though. Pretty bad.
The city is asking for donations to help fix it.
This is criminal behavior, this is drug behavior, this is drug trafficking, and it is disruptive to the entire community.
All right, so how is the city of Portland responding to all of this? Well, a spokesperson for the mayor's office tells me their teams are meeting with residents in this area and around the city to find ways they can help. I'm also told Mayor Wheeler is working with the incoming administration to make sure these efforts continue. Meanwhile, Portland police officers are targeting Goose Hollow. A spokesperson for the Bureau tells me the bike squad is aware of the impacts to the neighborhood and are making it a regular part of their missions. Last month, I went with them on one of those missions as they watched for fentanyl dealers from a Southwest Portland rooftop. Now today, police tell me that since September 1st, when drug possession became a crime again in Oregon, officers in Portland have arrested more than 130 people for possession of controlled substances, and 111 people have been deflected. Deflection is that option of treatment over jail for those caught solely with possession and without other warrants. It's unclear how many of those 111 people completed deflection. The Bureau also notes that addiction is a complex problem and the city can't arrest its way out of it. A Portland police spokesperson tells me, quote, there are deep-seated systemic issues that lead to addiction and the associated livability issues that widespread addiction creates. A Multnomah County spokesperson told me about an hour ago that they are, quote, at the table in Goose Hollow to inform their work when it comes to fentanyl and mental health. In fact, they told me Chair Jessica Vega Peterson took a tour of the area this morning to hear from residents. We didn't know she'd be doing that, and unfortunately, I didn't spot her when I was out there this morning. So what do you think about this latest fentanyl hotspot? How about business owners having to make their properties less inviting to homeless folks and drug users? Anything else stand out to you? Let us know. Email the story at kgw.com or call and leave a voicemail at 503-226-5090.